What in the hell was my son thinking right here? Before I get into all that, this is how our tournament day started. Doors frozen shut from ice storm. El Paso, Texas. Could have stayed in Michigan for this. And the wolf came up to my front door looking for a hot meal. Check out the previous video. I haven't driven nothing like this since we left Michigan. The last couple days, we've been having freezing temps. So we made it to the tournament. My son went up against an 8th grade opponent. Weight class D5, 175. What I would say is he was quite skilled because he was working them points. So here goes my son getting a penalty. Back with a crossface. Big no-no. My son is strong and his opponent knew that. Best thing his opponent was able to do was work the point system, which he was very skilled at. This match went on for about 4 rounds because neither one of them were able to obtain or attempt to obtain a pin. Now, my son was not as aggressive as he has been in previous matches. I don't know what was going on this day, and everybody has a bad day. The objective is getting my son skilled at working the point system if you cannot pin your opponent. His opponent was racking up points because his reversal was just, it was on point. And he kept operating that maneuver, so therefore he was racking up points on my son, and it was well deserved. This right here, I fell out laughing because they were both tired. His opponent was leaning on him to catch his second win. As soon as my son readjusted his singlet, his opponent should have took him down at that point. Instead, he allowed him time to readjust his singlet because they was exhausted. Right here, my son could have easily gained head control, but like I said, he was on some other stuff. Right here, Colin attempted a reversal. It wasn't fully executed. His opponent had good strategy. As you can see, he has his knee locked in my son's knee, and gained the point for the reversal. Time ran out. He won the match. Now, I felt some type of way with this next match coming up, but as you see, look on my son's face. He said his opponent had his hands positioned during the setup. But that put him at a disadvantage, and he had hurt his thumb in the previous match. But his opponent kept going for his wrist where his thumb was injured. It pissed me off because I kept hearing his coach saying grab his wrist. But my son knew what he was doing. He became proactive and maintained wrist control of his opponent, preventing him from trying to impact his injury. With the injury and the fatigue, my son left too many opportunities for his opponent to shoot and gain advantage. I will say about his opponent, he was quick. And his opponent struggled with that pin, so right here you see him striking, and I am pissed. My son is attempting to lock his opponent's leg, but his strikes is throwing him off, which is good technique, but like I said, he just kept striking him in the same spot, and it was pissing me off. And instead of my son going for the full reverse, and his opponent's legs were strong, he was driving, Kylan got pinned. He placed third, he wasn't happy. This will be a learning tool so he can know what not to do.